Welcome to the Monkey Paw. Support the stories you love. Like this video and subscribe to our channel for more episodes and exclusive content. And for our fans craving something bold, check with your local Mark Pies about their orange chicken availability. Thank you for being part of the Monkey Paw. Stay tuned. The Monkey Paw, Episode 9, The Bleach Highway to Shittsburgh. Arrival at City Hall. Brisketown City Hall loomed ahead, its once grand facade now barricaded behind an armada of city buses, arranged in a chaotic but surprisingly effective blockade. Rain slicked the pavement as the trio, Alavius, Ruler, and the last loyal cockroach, approached in Hucklebuck's modified Mustang, the unit. The car purred menacingly as they slowed to a stop. Man, this place looks like a fort for broke-ass warlords, Ruler muttered, flicking the ash off the tip of yet another cigarette. Smoke billowed from his metal nostrils, giving him the look of a malfunctioning steam engine. Alavis glanced at him, eyebrows raised. You ever stop smoking? Not unless you want to deal with me cold turkey, Ruler replied, exhaling a thick cloud of smoke into the already musty car interior. And trust me, detective, I ain't pretty without my fix. The unit rumbled as Alavius parked just outside the barricade. The trio stepped out into the rain, Alavius pulling his trench coat tighter against the downpour while the cockroach perched snugly on his shoulder. Ruler, unfazed by the weather, adjusted his oversized police badge like a rapper setting his chain. At the entrance, a large black man in a plain security shirt stood like a monolith, his arms crossed. His name tag read Jack Colby, though his hulking presence screamed, "Try me and you'll regret it." Behind him, a squad of guards shuffled around awkwardly, their postures just a little too casual for professional security. The faint smell of melted cheese lingered in the air. Alavius narrowed his eyes. These guys weren't city police. They were most great at MC. "Can I help you?" Jack asked, his tone suggesting he'd rather not. "We need to see the mayor," Alavius said curtly. Jack shook his head. "State of emergency. Mayor's orders. Nobody goes in, not even Brisketown PD. Ruler snorted, the glowing tips of his cigarettes bright against the grey rain. "Oh, come on, man. You work for him or you just like playing dress-up?" Jack's expression didn't change, but his voice dropped an octave. "Don't make me throw you back into that ridiculous car." Before Alavius could retort, the cockroach clicked insistently on his shoulder. Alavius sighed, nodding. "Fine, we're leaving." He shot a glare at Jack. "But this isn't over." The trio returned to the unit, Alavius gripping the steering wheel tightly as he brooded. Ruler slumped in the passenger seat, lighting another cigarette. "So, what now? We just sit here and wait for the mayor to grow a pair?" The cockroach tapped against Alavius's collarbone, drawing his attention. It clicked rapidly, and Alavius translated aloud. "It says you can hack the security cameras, Ruler." Ruler leaned back, exhaling another plume of smoke. "Yeah, I could. But hacking City Hall? That's a big job. I'm already running low on tips, man. You really want me to risk a meltdown?" Alavius frowned. "Why are these tips so important?" Ruler groaned, gesturing with his cigarette for emphasis. "Tips, technology-infused police system, keeps me running. Each cartridge gives me firmware updates. Without them, my moral compass goes haywire. You don't want me trying to save the day without a compass. Trust me. It's like letting a drunk guy navigate a submarine." "So why not just give you more tips?" Alavius asked. Ruler scoffed, stubbing his cigarette out on the dashboard. "Because the stash we used was the last of it. You want to make more tips? You'll need Dr. Brian Watkins, and nobody's seen him in years." The cockroach clicked excitedly, its tiny antennae pointing like a GPS tracker. Alavius sighed heavily. "You're saying you know where Watkins is?" The cockroach clicked again, and Alavius groaned, his head hitting the steering wheel. "Shittsburgh, of course." "Shittsburgh?" Ruler asked, eyebrows raised. "The armpit of the Midwest? The place where cheese goes to die?" "And the only Mark Pies that doesn't serve orange chicken," Alavius added grimly. "This day just keeps getting better." The highway to Shittsburgh. Rain pounded against the windshield as the unit sped down the Bleach highway, Hucklebuck's heavily modified Mustang eating up the miles. Ruler sat in the passenger seat, puffing on his umpteenth cigarette, while the cockroach clicked rhythmically on the dashboard. "You ever wonder why they call it the Bleach Highway?" Ruler asked, blowing a smoke ring. Sounds like a cleaning product commercial gone wrong. Because it leads to a city that makes you want to scrub yourself with bleach, Alavius muttered, his knuckles white against the steering wheel. Fair point, Ruler said, grinning. But hey, at least it's a straight shot to hell. As the highway stretched on, Alavius tried to keep his mind off the grim destination ahead. So, Watkins, he said, breaking the silence. You think he'll actually have the tips we need? Ruler shrugged. If he's still alive, the guy was brilliant but paranoid. Thinks everyone's out to steal his tech. Maybe they are, Alavius muttered. Damn right they are, Ruler said, leaning back. And I ain't risking a system crash for nothing. You better hope this guy comes through. The nest. In his office at the top floor of City Hall, Mayor Big Owl watched the unit disappear into the rainy night via his private surveillance system. He leaned back in his leather chair, his talon-like fingers steepled under his chin. Leaving town, huh? He murmured to himself, a smirk tugging at the corners of his beak-like nose. That's right, Monkey Paw. Back to your bleach bath. He stood, walking over to a floor-to-ceiling window that overlooked Briskertown. His golden eyes glinted in the dim light as he considered his next move. Below him, his hired guards patrolled the grounds, their cheesy allegiance undisguised. Let them chase shadows, Big Owl muttered. They'll never find what they're looking for. To be continued.